How you doing, YouTube? Matt Massive Beer Reviews, back with yet another review in the form of Weldworks Brewings. This is their Nutty Bar Milk Stout. A couple things about this beer. First things first, comes courtesy of my boy Carson. He went out that way and picked us some beers, came back home to Florida, and he shipped me some of those beers. So thank you very much, brother. Super appreciative. And two, this is not my first time reviewing this beer. I actually have reviewed this before, but it was a mystery beer. I believe it came from Brian from Philly. I could be wrong. I didn't go back and look at anything. I didn't want to go back and kind of influence myself or anything, but I know I've reviewed this probably in midsummer. I reviewed this in a mystery beer, and it's kind of fun to kind of come back and re-review it. Sure, I might remember a little bits and pieces here and there, but I'm going to let you know a secret. I don't remember much. All I know is I reviewed it, and it'll be fun to kind of revisit this beer as a non-mystery beer and see what I think about it compared to the actual mystery beer. That and the other thing is, a lot of times, one of the big bummers, not that there's a ton of them, but one of the bigger bummers about mystery beers is a lot of brewers don't get to see them. I think that's something that a lot of brewers kind of would enjoy seeing, is their beers from someone that knows just a little bit about beer. I'm just some dude that yammers in the camera, but to see someone experience a beer without any kind of preconceived notion, I think is a very good practice for makers of beer. But the problem is, I don't tag any of them in them. The titles are very nondescript, and they don't kind of tip my hand in any form or fashion. So, the odds of the people at Weldworks actually seeing that mystery beer are few and far between, because how would they find it without having it in the title? So, yeah, if they actually watch this, go find it. Maybe I'll put the mystery beer review somewhere down below. Probably won't happen because I'll forget stuff. But we'll see what's what. I didn't even read anything else about the beer because we're just going to dive right into this sucker. I mean, it is, as you could say, a Nutty Bar Milk Stout. So what we expect from that is a milk sugar, peanut flour, milk chocolate, Nutty Buddy bars. Brewed with Nutty Buddy bars. It's 7.3% alcohol by volume milk stout. The dating on this is almost a month to the day exact, and that'd be that. Label-wise, it's alright. I mean, it's kind of looks like what your Nutty Buddies used to look like. If you don't know what a Nutty Buddy is, then shut my channel off and unsubscribe, because that's pretty fucked up, to be perfectly honest with you. Anyway, no, don't unsubscribe. Stay, because I love you guys, regardless of your lack of knowledge. Anyway, about Nutty Buddies, not about beer. I don't know shit either. Anyway, that looks like, kind of like a milk stout, like a rich, creamy. It's not necessarily milk stouty, but kind of adjunct stouty. Got that rich kind of south of malt ball colored head. Not that big. She's got a darkness to her, but she's not like a big old hefty kind of big dark beer. There's more brown to it than anything else. Let's get a nose. I mean, peanut butter. You're definitely getting peanut butter vibes in here. You get a soft milk sugar, soft lactose kind of vibe in there. Definitely getting that peanut in there. It's almost like coming off slight peanut, kind of hazelnut for me. So it's like a hazelnut peanut, like Nutella, mixed with peanut butter kind of thing going on in there. So that's your chocolate malt at work. That's your lactose at work. That's your peanut butter at work. And that's your Nutty Buddies at work. What else is in there? I think I'm missing something in here. Peanut flour, milk sugar. No, it's pretty much everything that's going on in there. But yeah. I'm digging it so far. It smells like a Nutty Buddy. It smells like, a peanut butter stout, but not super heavily leaning in the peanut butter realm. Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Let's dive in. Cheers. Yeah. It's somebody... Ooh. Okay. I got like a... What is that? There's like a marshmallow vibe in here. A very big kind of marshmallow vibe. That could be, I don't know if that Nutty Buddy bars, and when they say Nutty Buddy bars, I don't know if that would impart that kind of marshmallow in there, but that's what I'm getting. So it's somewhere beyond that milk sugar. There's an added kind of marshmallow aspect to it, like something elevated marshmallow fluffiness about it outside of that milk sugar. The peanut butter comes through, but it's not like a peanut butter. I wouldn't classify this as a peanut butter stout. It's a stout that just happens to have peanut butter in it. The chocolate malt really does come through, and you do get a nice soft kind of bittering off what I assume is some roasted malt in there. And then she drinks quite nice. 7.3% probably drinks exactly what the ABV kind of lends. Yeah. she's really tasty. I mean, you talk about these kind of like pastry level adjunct stouts. This is probably one of the better ones I've had, to be perfectly honest with you. Just as far as like balance and impact. I mean, relatively low ABV. Sure, there's ones that are a little bit lower that come around in this way. A lot of the stuff Martellus does. Talking about Gunner's Daughter from Mass Landing. Those kind of ones, maybe, 2 points less than this. But still, you're getting a really tasty, well-done stout. Adjunct leaning, but not over the top. It still tastes like beer. It doesn't taste just like ingredients and pastry and all that fun stuff. Made really well. Something I'm going to enjoy drinking to the end. Yeah, this is a really well-done beer. And probably, like I said, one of the better kind of lower ABV, single-digit kind of adjunct stouts that I've had as of late. Really tasty stuff. So let's talk about it. Is it one of the better? Yes, it is. It's eking up towards Mount Rushmore status, to be perfectly honest with you. Especially in a lower ABV kind of adjunct stouts, because some of those get a little bit too heavy-handed, a little too big for its britches when it comes to the amount of adjunct kind of impact in them. And this one, I don't want to call it reserved, because I believe it has a decent amount of impact, but everything's in check and everything's at a level that kind of makes sense, so it doesn't go over the top. And I think that's a really kind of expert kind of thing to kind of pull off and not just go too gaga for ingredients. Value and availability on this, I have no idea. Maybe somebody from out that way or Carson wants to let me know what's what when it comes to price and availability on this, and leave you with, if you like what we like this beer, if you like Nutty Buddies, if you like the beers I mentioned, some of the, kind of adjunct stouts, whether it come from Mortalis, like I said, or Gunner's Daughter, those kind of beers, if you dig on those, you're really going to dig in this one, because it just does what it does and does it well in a really nice and tasty package. There you go. Another review in the books. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Down there if you want to talk about it. Massive Beers if you want to check me out doing the social media stuff. Beer Massive if you want to check me out doing the whole podcasting thing. And hopefully you guys enjoyed our review. Hopefully enjoying a little bit of Nutty Buddy Bar Stout. Hopefully see you next time. Cheers.